Hello to everyone, I'm Luis Gomez. I am going to be your guide at the time to visit the city of Vienna. Vienna have a very interesting nickname, City of Music. Do you want to know why Vienna is named the City of Music? Well, let's start to the tour. But first one, I wanted to talk about the history of Vienna. Originally, Vienna was found by barbarian tribes from Europe during the 5th century before Christ. But Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, takes the city under his dominion and ordered to build a fortress around the city. The city is named after that Vindobona. Later, Marcus Aurelius, some dynasty, like for example the Bambergs and the Habsburgs, domain the city, and later the country of Austria. Uh, Austria and Vienna had advantages, like for example, they are near to the Danubian route. Very important if you wanted to to have a business with Germany and Venice. Well, we're going to make a jump until the 19th century, where the Ottoman Empire was created. Uh, be, because defeat under the French, Austria joined territories and forces with Hungary, creating the Austro-Hungarian Empire, an empire who transformed Vienna in the official capital city. The intention of the Austro-Hungarian Empire was to transform the nation as the center of the culture in Europe and the world, but sadly, with the beginning of the First World War, uh, the devastation of the war destroyed a part of Vienna and, of course, Austria. The rebuild of the city happened after the war, but sadly, with the invasion of Germany during the Second World War, uh, was uh, was terrible because Germany, under the government of the Nazis, wanted to take the territory of Austria as part of Germany. Devastation of that happened because the Allies fighting with the Nazis in the territory. With the victory of the Allies, Austria was divided in four parts and governed until the decade of the 50s, from the 20th century, and Austria wanted to transform his politics. Austria, in this moment is until this moment is neutral country, and the United Nations view that as an opportunity to have conference, to give conference, to organize conference, where the other countries can participate. Uh, Austria in the present enjoys of times of peace, but not only the politics is the unique, the only activity from Austria and of course Vienna. If you go to Vienna, you can enjoy of history, music, and of course coffee, as like Colombia. But back to the music, you must to know something. Vienna is the birthplace of famous musicians, like for example Ludwig van Beethoven, the famous composer who composed the Five Symphony of Beethoven. Or sorry for the translation. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the famous prodigy child who played the piano in the King's Court, and composer of 22 operas, and the last one, but not less important, Gustav Mahler, a poet and a composer. The anniversary of Beethoven was the last year, but sadly, with the pandemic, was suspended. In the present, the event is take place, and if we go to Vienna in this season, you must to visit in first place the Opera Ball, the theater of Vienna. It's very interesting because you can you can watch opera and of course ballet, opera like for example Carmen or some play of Wagner, like the Ring of the Nibelungs, and some ballet plays if you are a fan of one or what. Well, suppose that you are in Vienna during the end of the year. In this in the and the music baron is in this place in this moment celebrating. You you can to enjoy to the last days of the year, the last moment of the year with classic music. Imagine to enjoy the last seconds of the year with, with the melodies of the seasons by Verdi as background. A very interesting and unique experience. And if you are a hard fan of the theater and the opera, you must to go to the Wiener Festwochen. Imagine Romeo and Juliet and some famous operas. Okay, more about music. It's related with the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra, where the musicians play the famous and immortal melodies from Chopin, Verdi, Beethoven, Mozart. All the moment. Okay, we are tired of music. We must to visit some places, like for example the Vienna Historic Center, where the past of the monarchies that govern Vienna in the past are here. The classic buildings where the Habsburg lives, and the Spanish kings that govern here too, and of course the past of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And this is time to visit the Albertina. What is the Albertina? The Albertina is the the art museum where you can enjoy of the art, where you can reach and find in Vienna, like for example the art of Gustav Klimt, the famous painter obsessed with the red-haired woman and the golden backgrounds. And the Bark Theater, this is the wish of the ancient kings that wanted to transform Vienna in the center of the culture from Europe and the world, because the Bark Theater is one of the greatest theaters of Europe after the Globe Theater of England. While we are tired of some culture, I wanted to take a cup of coffee to enjoy with friends and family. You can enjoy of the coffee culture in Vienna, search some coffee shop and restaurant, and enjoy a delicious cup of coffee. A very good plan.